May I seek your Lordship's kind permission for commencement of the proceedings?
Yes.
I request the Chairman, Karnataka State Bar Council to deliver the farewell address.
Yes. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿಲಯ್ ವಿ ಅಂಜಾರ್ಯರವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಧಾರವಾಡ ಮತ್ತು ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಪೀಠದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಸಹ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಅವರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಕೆ ಶಶಿಕಿರಣ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿರವರೇ, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಸಾಲಿಸಿಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಅವರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಕೆ ಅರವಿಂದ್ ಕಾಮತ್ ರವರೇ, ಭಾರತದ ಉಪ ಸಾಲಿಸಿಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್ಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಶಾಂತಿಭೂಷಣ್ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಕಾರಿಕಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸುಧೀರ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ರವರುಗಳೇ, ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಜನರಲ್ಗಳೇ, ವಕೀಲರ ಪರಿಷತ್ತಿನ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಿನಯ್ ಬಿ ಮಂಗ್ಲೇಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರಿಷತ್ತಿನ ಸಹ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವೈ ಆರ್ ಸದಾಶಿವರೆಡ್ಡಿರವರೇ, ಹಾಜರಿರುವ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರಿಷತ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸದಸ್ಯರುಗಳೇ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಹರೀಶ್ ಎ ರವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ HK ನವೀನ್ ರವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಕಾನೂನು ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ GS ಸಂಗ್ರೇಶಿರವರೇ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಅಭಿಯೋಜಕರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ BA ಬೆಳ್ಳಿಯಪ್ಪನವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಿಜಯ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಮಜ್ಗೆರವರೇ, ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಅಭಿಯೋಜಕರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ BN ಜಗದೀಶ್ ರವರೇ, ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ವಿಲೇಖನಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಶ್ರೀ KS ಭರತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ರವರೇ, ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಇತರೆ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಲೇಖನಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ ಮತ್ತು ಅಧೀನ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರುಗಳೇ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ವಕೀಲರ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಸುಬ್ಬಾರೆಡ್ಡಿರವರೇ, ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ TG ರವಿರವರೇ, ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ S ಹರೀಶ್ ರವರೇ ಹಾಗೂ ಖಜಾಂಚಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ MT ಹರೀಶ್ ರವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ, ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಮತ್ತು ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ವಕೀಲರ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು, ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ, ಮಹಿಳಾ ವಕೀಲರ ಒಕ್ಕೂಟದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಪ್ರಭಾಮೂರ್ತಿ ರವರೇ, ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ J ಹಂಸಾರ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ, ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಹಿರಿಯ ನ್ಯಾಯವಾದಿಗಳೇ, ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾದಾಮಿಕರ್ ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬ ವರ್ಗದವರೇ, ನನ್ನ ಸಮಸ್ತ ವಕೀಲ ಸಹೋದರ ಸಹೋದರಿಯರೇ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರಿಷತ್ತು ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಸಮಸ್ತ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಈ ಬೀಳ್ಕೊಡುಗೆಗೆ ಸಮಾರಂಭವನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದು, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾದಾಮಿಕರ್ ಅವರು ವೃತ್ತಿ ಜೀವನದಿಂದ ನಿವೃತ್ತಿ ಹೊಂದುವ ಪ್ರಯುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ವಿದಾಯ ಹೇಳಿ ಶುಭ ಕೋರಿ ಬೀಳ್ಕೊಡಲು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾದಾಮಿಕರ್ ಅವರು ದಿನಾಂಕ 1/6/1962 ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿದರು. ಇವರ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ತಂದೆಯವರು ಶ್ರೀ ಮುರಳೀಧರ್ ಬಲವಂತ್ ರಾವ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾತೃಶ್ರೀರವರು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ವಿಜಯರವರು. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮಿಕ ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರೌಢಶಾಲೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು MV ಪಠಾಣ್ ಹೈಯರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್, ರಬಕವಿ, ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೂ BSc ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಾಣಿಶಾಸ್ತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊದಲನೇ ವರ್ಷದ MSc ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭ್ಯಸಿಸಿ, ಅಂತಿಮ ವರ್ಷದ MSc ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಮೊಟಕುಗೊಳಿಸಿ, ಕಾನೂನು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು JSS ಸಕ್ರಿ ಲಾ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಹುಬ್ಬಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾವಂತ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಕಾನೂನು ಪದವಿ 2ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 3ನೇ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಗಳಿಸಿದ್ದರು. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರಿಷತ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದಿನಾಂಕ 15/7/1987 ವಕೀಲರಾಗಿ ನೋಂದಾಯಿಸಿ, ತಮ್ಮ ವಕೀಲ ವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಧಾರವಾಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಹಿರಿಯ ನ್ಯಾಯವಾದಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀಕಾಂತ್ S ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ರವರ ಕಚೇರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಂಭಿಸಿ, ನಂತರ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರವಾಗಿ ವಕೀಲ ವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಿದರು. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ದಿನಾಂಕ 18/10/1993 ಮುನ್ಸಿಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಾಗಿ ತಮ್ಮ ವೃತ್ತಿ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿ, ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಚಿಕ್ಕೋಡಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಸಿವಿಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಾಗಿ ಕಿರಿಯ ಶ್ರೇಣಿ, ಕಲಬುರಗಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಚಿತ್ತಾಪುರ ತಾಲೂಕು ಹಾಗೂ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ದಿನಾಂಕ 4/9/2002 ಇಸ್ವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿರಿಯ ಶ್ರೇಣಿ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಾಗಿ ಪದೋನ್ನತಿ ಹೊಂದಿ ಆನಗಲ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಹಾವೇರಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ನಂತರ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ವರ್ಗಾವಣೆಗೊಂಡು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕಾನೂನು ಸೇವಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿ, ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಕಾನೂನು ಸೇವಾ ಪ್ರಾಧಿಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಸದಸ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯಾಗಿ ಜುಲೈ 2009 ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವತಃ ಪ್ರತಿಭೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಾಗಿ ಪದೋನ್ನತಿ ಹೊಂದಿ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಮೈಸೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತರು ಕೋಲಾರ ಮತ್ತು ತುಮಕೂರು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಮತ್ತು ಸತ್ರ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ತದನಂತರ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯ ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿಯೂ ಸಹ ತಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿರುತ್ತೀರಿ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸೇವೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪರಿಗಣಿಸಿ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯವು ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತರನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಹೆಚ್ಚುವರಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಾಗಿ ದಿನಾಂಕ 25/3/2021 ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ತದನಂತರ ದಿನಾಂಕ 30/9/2022 ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತರನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಕಾಯಂ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಾಗಿ ನೇಮಕ ಮಾಡಲಾಯಿತು. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾಗಿ ನೇಮಕಗೊಂಡ ನಂತರ ತಾವುಗಳು ತಮ್ಮ ಸೇವಾ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಕವಾಗಿ ಇತ್ಯರ್ಥಗೊಳಿಸುವಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೀರಿ. ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀಡಿದ ತೀರ್ಪುಗಳು ಗಮನಾರ್ಹ ತೀರ್ಪುಗಳಲ್ಲೊಂದಾಗಿವೆ. ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳ ಕಾರ್ಯವೈಖರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿ. ತಮ್ಮದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮತ್ತು ಚೊಕ್ಕ ಕುಟುಂಬ. ತಮ್ಮ ಸಹಧರ್ಮಿಣಿಯರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ವಂದನಾರವರು ವಕೀಲರಾಗಿದ್ದವರು ಹಾಗೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಪುತ್ರ ಶ್ರೀ ಅಶ್ವಿನ್ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಬಾದಾಮಿಕರ್ ಅವರು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಉದ್ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿರುತ್ತಾರೆ. ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರಿಷತ್ತಿನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷನಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸಮಸ್ತ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ತಮಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ತಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸದಸ್ಯರಿಗೂ ದೇವರು ಆಯುಷ್ಯ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ ಎಂದು ಮನಪೂರ್ವಕವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸುವೆ. ತಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ನಮಗೆ ಸದಾ ಕಾಲ ಲಭಿಸಲಿ. ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಉತ್ತಮ ಹುದ್ದೆಗಳು ಸಿಗಲೆಂದು ಆಶಿಸುತ್ತಾ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದಿಂದ ಬೀಳ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
I request Honorable the Chief Justice to deliver the farewell address.
My esteemed sister and brother judges, family members of Honorable Shri Justice Rajendra Badamikar, Learned Advocate General Mr. Shashikaran Shetty, Additional Solicitor General of India Mr. Arvind Kamath, Additional Advocate Generals, State Public Prosecutors, and other government advocates, Deputy Solicitor General of India Mr. H. Shanti Bhushan, and other central government advocates, Chairman of the Karnataka State Bar Council, Mr. Vishnu Vishala Raghu, HL and other members of the council. President of the Bengaluru Advocates Association, perhaps in absentia, other office bearers, Bengaluru, Registrar General, other registrars of this court, senior advocates, other members of the bar, everybody present here. We have assembled here to bid farewell to one of our own, Brother Justice Rajendra Badamikar. My feelings travel mixed when an esteemed member of our judicial family has been demitting office. Demitting office necessarily may not mean departure from the family, because I am sure that Brother Justice Badamikar will remain with us in one another capacity and continue his association with this High Court. It is time to look forward, to remember the worthy standards Brother Justice Badamikar has set, both as a human being and as a judge of this High Court. Justice Rajendra Badamikar was born on 1st June 1962 to late Srimati Vijaya and late Shri Murlidhar Balwant Rao Badamikar at Hon'ble. His parents were his role models and source of inspiration throughout his career. It is the parents who taught Justice Badamikar the importance of being highly sensitive to people and to be undisturbed during the difficult times in life and to have belief in self. Brother Justice Badamikar had his primary and secondary education from M.V. Pattan High School, Secondary School, Rabakavi, Banahatti, down in Bagalkot district. He obtained his graduation in BSc from Karnataka Science College, Dharwad, and his law degree from JSS Sakri Law College, Hon'ble, in the year 1987. He was enrolled as an advocate on 15th June 1987 and started practice at Dharwad, joining the chambers of learned advocate Shri Srikant S. Patil. Brother Justice Badamikar have specialized expertise in both civil and criminal matters. He practiced till he was appointed as civil judge on 18th October 1993 and worked at Chikkodi in Belgavi district, Chittapur in Kalaburgi district, and at Belgavi from 29th November 1993 to 3rd September 2002. Later, he was appointed as senior judge on 4th September 2002 and worked as senior civil judge at Anagal and Haveri district till May 2006. He was posted as Deputy Secretary of Karnataka State Legal Services Authority and Member Secretary of the High Court Legal Services Committee. Justice Badamikar was promoted as District Judge and served as 12th Additional City Civil and Sessions Judge, Bengaluru from 2009 to 2010 May, and thereafter also served at Belagavi, Mysuru, Kolar, and in Tumkuru district. Brother Justice Badamikar also served as Registrar Judicial in the High Court of Karnataka from 16th September 2019 to 9th October 2019. He has served as Registrar General from 9th October 2019 till his elevation as a judge of this High Court. Brother Justice Badamikar was elevated as additional judge of this High Court on 25th March 21 and appointed as permanent judge on 30th September 2022. Brother Justice Badamikar's tenure on the bench has been all-inspiring. His commitment to uphold the principles of justice, fairness, and rule of law has earned him respect all round. Throughout his illustrious career, the brother has demonstrated a combination of intellect, compassion, and humility. His keen legal acumen and understanding have enabled him to render very sound and worthy judgments. If I recount some of his important judgments in Srimati Kalpana versus State of Karnataka, through Manvi Police Station, 2021, 3 Karnataka Civil and Criminal Reporter. Question involved was whether an accused who, by producing false caste certificate, gaining employment, would be said to be entitled for discharge from the offense, even though she was selected as teacher under general category. Justice Badamikar, upholding the order of the lower appellate court, which had set aside the order of the trial court, held that dishonest concealment of effect is a deception within the meaning of section 415 of the Indian Penal Code and is an offense under section 420 of the Indian Penal Code. It was held that the selection of the petitioner under the general category is immaterial since she had falsely claimed reservation by producing false caste certificate. In Alim Pasha versus State of Karnataka, reported in 2022 for Karnataka Civil and Criminal Reports 3545, the order of the trial court rejecting bail application filed under section 439 of the Code of Criminal Procedure was under challenge. The question involved was whether the marriage of petitioner with the victim within 18 years of her age was not an offense under POCSO Act, when under Mohammedan law, the age of puberty of a girl was 15 years. Brother Justice Badamikar held that special law, the POCSO Act 2012, prevails over the personal law, and the offense under section 9 and 10 of the Child Marriage Restraint Act 1929 was made out since the victim was aged 17 years as on the date of her marriage with the accused. In S. Venugopal versus S.H. Siddhalingaswamy, 2022-1 AIR Karnataka High Court Reporter 393, Brother Justice Badamikar, upholding the concurrent findings of conviction for the offense under section 138 of the Negotiable Instruments Act 1881, held that when the accused has not taken specific defense about the financial status of the complainant all along, there arises presumption under section 139 of the Act when the signature of the accused on check was admitted. The offense under section 138 of the Negotiable Instrument Act was proved. Further, Justice Badamikar is happily married to Srimati Vandana Srivallabha Rao Desai, who is also an advocate by profession. The couple are blessed with a son, Mr. Ashwin Rajendra Badamikar, who has completed his BE degree. Justice Rajendra Badamikar's adherence to the principles of integrity and ethics have set a standard of excellence that will continue to inspire all of us in future. His contributions are many and his absence will be keenly felt. On behalf of my sister and brother judges, the entire legal fraternity, and on my own behalf, I extend my heartfelt wishes to Brother Justice Rajendra Badamikar and his family members. May the Almighty secure for the Brother Justice Badamikar and his near and dear ones all happiness and pink of health. Thank you.
My Lord, Honorable Shri Justice N.V. Anzaria, the Chief Justice of High Court of Karnataka, Honorable Judges of the High Court of Karnataka, Shri H.L. Vishal Raghu, Chairman, Karnataka State Bar Council, Shri Manglekar Vinay Balasaheb, Vice Chairman, and other bar members, of the Karnataka State Bar Council, Shri Shetty, the Learned Advocate General, High Court of Karnataka, Shri K. Arvind Kamath, Learned Additional Solicitor General of India, the Shanti Bhushan, Learned Deputy Solicitor General of India, Learned Additional Advocates, State Public Prosecutors, and other government advocates, Shri Harish, the President of Karnataka State Judicial Officers Association and Office Bearers, the Registrar General, and other registers of this court, as well as additional registers and Dharwad and Kalaburgi benches, Shri V.M. Chilvanta, President of Bar Association, High Court of Karnataka, Dharwad bench, Shri Guptalinga S. Patil, President, Bar Association, High Court of Karnataka, Kalaburgi bench, Srimati Prabhamurthy, President of Indian Federation of Women Lawyers, Karnataka State, learned senior designated advocates, learned law secretary, all the judicial officers and esteemed members of legal fraternity, officers and staff of the principal bench, Dharwad bench and Kaluri bench of the High Court of Karnataka, friends, well-wishers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. I express my deep sense of gratitude and thanks to our beloved and affectionate Chief Justice Shri N.V. Anzaria and Shri H.L. Vishal Raghu, the Chairman of the Bar Council, for speaking good words about me and also recognizing and appreciating the work done by me as a judge of this court. Parting is a bitter, sweet moment. However, meeting each other is incidental and departing is sorrowful, but it is inevitable. But sweet memories of the time spent with you all remain evergreen in my life. I believe that I was able to discharge my duties as a judge of this court as per the oath taken by me on the date of assuming charge of my office to the best of my conscience and promise made by me. Today, when I am laying down the office, I have satisfaction that I have kept my words and the solemn promise. It has been a very long journey for me. I started practicing in district courts at Dharwad under the guidance of my senior in the month of July 1987. At that time, I never imagined that I will get an opportunity to serve this great institution by adoring the post of the judge. And I consider myself to be very lucky that I got an opportunity to work as judge of this High Court as well as to render service in the Karnataka judiciary for more than 30 years. For the long 30 years, 7 months and 13 days of service in the judiciary has been a great learning experience for me. I thank all the Honorable Chief Justice, judges, and the Principal District Judge and all my judicial colleagues as I got an opportunity to work in number of districts with a variety of cases. It is ultimately the members of the legal fraternity and litigants to deliver the final verdict on the question whether I deserve this honor. I personally feel that what I got is more than what I deserve. The question whether I was able to discharge my duties as per the oath taken by me will have to be left to the decision of the members of the legal fraternity and the litigants. I feel myself lucky as before my elevation as the judge of this prestigious institution, I got an opportunity to work as a Registrar General from October 2019 to 24/3/2021 for nearly 1.5 years. Out of my stint as Registrar General, a period of more than 1 year was shrouded with COVID-19 wave. From last week of March 2020 till June 2020, all the courts in the Karnataka were functioning partially. However, gradually we started the process of reopening, and this is because of the active and leading role played by the Honorable Shri Justice Abhay Srinivasok, the Judge of the Supreme Court, who was then the Chief Justice, who in spite of his illness worked day and night for 24 hours to see that the functioning of the courts, whether physical or virtual, goes on in normal process till reopening of the courts. During the pandemic, COVID-19, a leading role was also played by the Honorable Judges, Srimati Justice B.V. Nagaratna and Honorable Shri Justice Arvind Kumar, who are now judges of the Supreme Court of India. And they have set a high standard of working process during the crisis, which is continuing even till today. During COVID period, the support extended by the honorable judges of this court to the registry was tremendous, which enabled this institution to work during pandemic by virtual mode, and our standard operating procedure has been adopted by various other high courts in India. In a sense, pandemic has been a blessing in disguise for the judiciary, as it has forced us to use the modern technology in our courts, such as e-filing of the cases, e-payment of court fee, e-payment of process fee, e-certified copy, etc. We are still continuing hybrid system of hearing, which is by and large very much successful, and with one or two exceptions. The job of the judge is never easy. By very nature of this job, half of the people in the courtroom become unhappy. If the judge is strict and disciplined, he or she has potential to make more than half people unhappy. Judge must not go out of the way to please anybody, but he or she must go out of the way to see that justice is done at any cost. But he is not supposed to please anyone, and his prime duty is dispensation of justice, as he is answerable to the society at large. I always believe in important principles satyameva jayate mattu dharmot rakshita. To the best of my ability and consciousness, I try to live up to these principles in my life, and to my conscience, I never departed from these principles at any time. I always expected certain minimum standard of proficiency and discipline on the part of the members of the bar, especially junior members of the bar. When there was some downfall or deficiency, occasionally I could not restrain myself from expressing my displeasure. That may have hurt the members of the bar, but I must say that whatever displeasure I have expressed was without any malice or intention, but to improve the standard of the bar, especially the younger members of the bar, so that they should get an opportunity to prepare themselves and present the case before the court in proper way by improving the standard of the bar and in the best interest of all the concerned with the administration of justice. In order to have orderly society and governance and to achieve the noble objects of the Constitution, the judiciary has a pivotal role to play. At the same time, constant growth is the essence of the system also. Mr. Chairman, judiciary in India has by and large enjoyed immense public confidence, and people have always considered judiciary as an ultimate guardian of their rights and liberties. And this institution has amply withstood the test of the time. Therefore, it is our prime duty that a splendid judicial system should be made available to the common man of the society, which requires joint efforts of the bar and bench. The aim is to see that unobstructed, undiverted, and non-corrupt system of justice shall prevail, so that justice delivery system will fly with its full colors in the sky. I state that if I have been a successful judge, it is because of the efforts of the learned advocates who appeared before me in all the cases that were listed before me, either in district judiciary or in this institution, as they have provided me proper food for delivering judgments. If there has been any good judgment rendered by me, then the credit is not only mine alone, but it would also go to the advocates who have argued before me in the matter. And I am deeply indebted to the legal fraternity at Bengaluru as well as Kalburgi. And I am deeply indebted to the Harvard Bar for shaping me in becoming a judge. The contribution to my success by the Harvard Bar is immense. The credit must also go to the Bar Association wherever I have served. The judicial system, even if it is perfectly structured, yet it may not be an effective delivery system. Therefore, we will have to be always innovative, reformative, and our deeds should always be thought-provoking in our endeavor. The introspection and improvement are the two eyes of our system to see what reformations are necessary to our system of democracy in order to make it zero defective. We must be ever mindful that yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Therefore, I appeal the entire legal fraternity to come forward to shoulder the responsibilities with their heart, mind, and soul. The young lawyers should imbibe those qualities to raise to the occasion for grabbing all the opportunities by preparing themselves to the situation for shouldering the responsibilities as lawyers and budding judges, so as to make the prestigious institution a strong and befitting one. With immense satisfaction, I must say that I received wholehearted cooperation from the members of legal fraternity at Bengaluru, Dharwad, as well as Kalburgi. At the same time, I received wholehearted cooperation from all the trial court bars wherever I served. I expressed my deep sense of gratitude to them. During my justice for this court, I could be able to dispose of more than 4,660 cases, including Dharwad and Kalburgi benches. In trial courts, I was able to dispose of more than 8,000 cases by considered judgments and more than 25,000 cases by otherwise mode, by recording evidence of more than 25,000 witnesses. Whatever memorable judgment rendered by me and other contribution to the system done by me, either as a judge or as a Registrar General, the sister and brother judges, bar, staff are equal shareholders in the said contribution. Today, Honorable the Chief Justice N.V. Anzaria has fulfilled my dream of sitting with CJ on the bench, which is my first and last day of sitting with the Chief Justice as well as the judge of this court. My parents, whom I lost long back, were the source of inspiration to me throughout my career. They are role model in my life, and they taught me the importance of being highly sensitive to the people and to be undisturbed during a difficult time, having self-belief. My father wanted me to be an advocate, but he never forced his wish on me. But when I chose the profession, he was delighted and desired that I should reach the highest post. My mother always supported me, and her calm as well as composed nature helped me to reach the present position. At this juncture, I cannot forget the contributions made by my teachers during my school days in M.U. Pattan Secondary School at Rabakavi, who are still in touch with me, and I'm fortunate to have their blessings and guidance all along. I cannot forget my school and college friends who supported me and helped me in molding my career. I am indebted to them. With great gratitude, I remember my senior, Shri Srikant T. Patil, who taught me the skills of advocacy and guided me in profession. He and his wife, Srimati Veda S. Patil, have showered real brotherly love and affection on me by providing me a lot of opportunities to groom and flourish myself as a promising advocate. They are present here. I bow my head to pay respectful pranamas to them. With equal gratitude, I remember my friend Shri Yamoy Katige from Dharwad, who has helped me in my profession all along. When I was reluctant to continue the profession of advocacy, he stood with me all along, and he is the main force behind me in achieving this target. With equal gratitude, I remember all the senior advocates in Dharwad who have given brotherly advice, and their blessings during my practicing days helped me in molding my career, and I'm really indebted to them. At this juncture, I would also remember with gratitude all my colleagues in Dharwad and college friends who supported me and helped me in molding my career. During my tenure as a district judge, High Court judge, and administrative judge, a number of judicial officers have worked with me, and they were very kind enough and sober, and they have showered love and affection as well as maintained trust in me. I wholeheartedly thank them all on this occasion. With great respect, I thank collegium members of the Honorable Supreme Court and this court for selecting me as the fit person to adorn this exalted seat of this court by recommending my name as the judge of this court. I must make special mention of some of the former and sitting judges of the apex court of this court who have always guiding spirit to me in my career. So with great respect, I remember them and thank Honorable Sri Justice Abhay Srinivas Ok, Honorable Srimati Justice B.V. Nagaratna, Honorable Sri Justice Arvind Kumar, Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chand Sharma, Honorable judges of the Supreme Court, and I am also indebted to the former judges of the Supreme Court, Honorable Sri Justice Gopal Gowda, Honorable Sri Justice Bopanna, Honorable Sri Justice Abdul Nadir Project. I am also thankful to the former judge of this court, Honorable Sri Justice A.B. Murugod and Madam, who all along supported me in my career by timely advice and blessed me. I have also sat with some of the former and present senior judges of this court in division bench, who were very courteous and affectionate, and they gave me full opportunities and encouragement to participate in the proceedings. With all humility and gratitude, I thank them all. I also thank all my sister and brother judges who have always supported me and guided me by timely advice. I must mention valuable assistance and cooperation given by the members of registry during my tenure as Registrar General and also during my tenure as Judge of this court. I thank Registrar General K.S. Bharat Kumar and his team at Principal Bench in Bengaluru and both the additional Registrar Generals at benches at Dharwad and Kalburgi and their respective team of joint registers, deputy registers for giving me timely, valuable assistance and cooperation in dispensation of the justice. I must record my special, affectionate and respectable good words about my personal staff with Srimati K.G. Renukamba, the private secretary, Srimati Naina and Srimati Soumya, additional private secretary, Srimati Nalini, the typist, Srimati R.C. Geeta, the court officer, Srimati Rupa, the additional court officer, Srimati Chanbasama alias Rani, the law clerk cum research assistant, Sri B.V. Nagaraj, the Jameja, the Shekhar, the senior driver, N. Venkatachala and Sri Harish, the gunman, and Sri Shiv, the peon at Home Office at Bengaluru, and assistant registers, court secretaries, additional court secretaries, court officers, and other staff and of registry in Dharwad and Kalburgi bench. My special thanks to the police constables, Sri Chetan, Anil Kumar, and Girish, who are deputed to work as security guards at my residence, who made me feel comfortable during my tenure by extending the wholehearted and pleasurely cooperation during my discharge of duties by making my task easy. I also acknowledge the services rendered by Srimati Mahananda and Nagendra in Home Office at Dharwad bench and Srimati Jayasri and Alibaba at Kalburgi bench, who have virtually created a feeling of homeliness during my stay at Dharwad and Kalburgi benches. I extend my special thanks to all the staff members of Protocol Branch at Bengaluru, Dharwad and Kalburgi benches under the leadership of then Protocol Officer Kanak Raju and present Protocol Officer K.T. Manjunath and his team at Bengaluru bench, Manjunath Moger and his team at Dharwad bench and Malinath Mugulgaon and Gundappa at Kalburgi bench, who are second to none in the country. Myself and my family felt safe and comfortable whenever we traveled across the country. So I thank them all for their timely assistance and guidance and cooperation extended to myself and my family members even at odd hours. I convey my special thanks to the staff members of Medical Protocol Branch, Sri K. Rajesh, B.S. Jyoti Prakash and S.R. Dinesh Kumar, who have taken care of my health and my family at all times, including odd hours, with love and affection. I also extend special thanks to Srimati Kusma and Srimati Lakshmi Lata and other staff members of Accounts 1 branch for their timely support. Further, I extend my thanks to the staff of Accounts 2 branch headed by Deputy Registrar Parusharam Dodumani, who have always kept the chambers very clean and hygiene and provided the helping hand whenever required. I must also convey my special thanks to Dr. Vaid Khan, the senior medical officer, Dr. Jaishila and Dr. Ramesh Babu, who have taken care of my health and my family even during the odd hours by responding to emergency call. I extend my gratitude to the staff members of GOB1 and RPS who were working directly under me, who were quite punctual, competent, and committed in assisting me all along while discharging my duties. I extend my thanks to the staff members of the computer bench at all the 3 benches of this court for their valuable assistance rendered by me. I thank my wife, Srimati Vandana Badamikar. She all along walked with me step by step and also stood with me in my long professional journey of nearly 31 years. Though she was a practicing advocate, she sacrificed her avocation as a lawyer for the sake of my parents and family, and she all along stood behind me in my all endeavors, especially in hard times and hectic busy schedules, which made me feel comfortable in discharging my duties. Similarly, I thank my son Ashwin. He all along stood with me, and by understanding my position, he never demanded any comforts, and all along he is good, friendly, and humble to the staff members, and I'm blessed to have such a wonderful family. My in-laws, Sri Vallabhrao Desai and Srimati Umabai Desai, have all along blessed me, with their timely advice, and I am indebted to them. I am also indebted to my elder brother Ravindra M. Badamikar and my sister-in-law Srimati Neha, who are present here today, who have all along stood with me and supported me. I also thank my co-brothers M.R. Kulkarni, Manoj Desai, brother-in-law Dr. Anand Desai, my sister-in-law Srimati Janki Kulkarni and Srimati Veda Desai, and my brother-in-law Nagaraj and their children, as well as brother Anand and sister Rajeshri, as well as their children, who have all along supported me. I also remember the support extended by the entire Badamikar family, as well as Desai family, who have all along supported me throughout my career, and I thank them all. The ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for me to say goodbye to the post of the judge of this great institution. I am having satisfaction that to the best of my ability, I have tried to live up to the principles of Satyameva Jayate and Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. And I have not looked back. This institution has given me a lot in my career, which inspired me to name my house at Dharwad as Santrapti. With happiness and self-contentment, I am leaving this institution. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಚಿರಋಣಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಆಭಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
I seek your lordship's kind permission for concluding the proceeding. As directed by Honorable the Chief Justice, there will be no sitting in the afternoon session at the principal bench as well as at benches at Dharwad, Kalburgi.